Hi there, it's Alex Evans here from Norwich Hypnotherapy Services, and I'm just going to show you a little technique now that eliminates negative self-talk. Now, we all talk to ourselves inside of our heads. I mean, you only have to read a newspaper or read a book and notice that there's a little voice inside of your head running through the words on the page. And also when you're trying to run through a conundrum or something that you need to sort out, you'll notice that there's a little voice that talks to you and runs through different scenarios. Now, most of the time, this little voice inside of your head that is actually part of you is quite helpful, but sometimes this little voice can be telling you negative things. It can be telling you that you're stupid, that you're useless, that you're ugly, that you'll never get anywhere and nobody will love you. And this little voice can be quite persistent, and it can be quite annoying, and it can make you feel really, really bad. So if you recognise that's happening to you, then I'm just going to show you a little technique here that eliminates that and gets rid of that completely. Now, what you have to do is you have to get the little negative self-talk going in your head. Most of the time it's if you notice it, it's actually in your voice, but sometimes it can be somebody in the past who's upset you, or somebody's been very negative in your past. It can actually be their voice, but it doesn't really matter. So I want you to get the voice going inside of your head, and then what I want you to do is I want you to use your imagination, and I want you to put your hand out, and I want you to just put your thumb out in front of you here, and I want you to take that voice that's going on inside of your head, I want you to move it down your arm and move it into the end of your thumb. Now, when that little voice is in the end of your thumb talking to you and telling you how stupid you are, you can wiggle your thumb around, and what I want you to do is I want you to change the tonality. So what I want you to do is I want you to give it a really, really silly voice, like Mickey Mouse or Joe Pasquale or Michael McIntyre, but have it saying the same words but in a silly voice, and wiggle the thumb around. And what you tend to notice after a little while, after a few seconds, you can't really take that thumb very seriously. That thumb's telling you all those things, you're useless and you're stupid, but it's doing it in a funny voice, a Joe Pasquale squeaky voice, and you just can't take it seriously anymore. And what it does, just by changing the tonality and moving it down to the end of the thumb, it takes all the power of the voice away, and it just ends up making you laugh, and you can't take it seriously anymore. And what it does, it tends to eliminate that self-talk and make it much, much easier for you to get on and start to think about good things. Hope that's helped.